Oh.
Oh no.
I got it. There we go. Cool. Hello, everybody. Am I on? Hold on. Yes, I'm on. Oh. Jesus. I got it. If it falls, it falls. Hello, hello. Yes. All right. How are you guys? Can you see me well? Cute. 3 a.m. and you're still working? That's crazy. You look great. Thank you. Yeah, I just showered. Like the little 444 balloons. Yes, I'm in my room. Yeah, my hair is just naturally just have these curls that are so annoying from time to time, but that's just how I was born. 안녕. 맞아요. 저는 오후 5시에요, 지금. Okay. So we got these, we got a cake, guys. Let me show you a cake. Yeah, you know what? I want to put on some music. Hold on. I will put on music. One sec. Stay here. I have this speaker thing. Bluetooth. Okay. Let's see. There's a Bose speakers here, but I don't know if I can connect it. Headset. I love your shirt so much. This shirt that I've been wearing every day, basically. You know how much this was? This was like $15 at just a random store that I walked into. I have a whole remote for this speaker. Maybe it's broken. Forget it. I'm not playing music on this. I'm gonna play my album. You know, YouTube should really make a streaming thing where you could play music on YouTube Music while you stream. Can you do that already? Can you do that? Do you guys know? Right? That's a great idea, right? Did you set up this background? Yes, with one of our helpers, Clara, she helped us, or she helped me, and she actually did it. She bought the balloons, like blew the balloons, and then I helped put it up. Can you hear the music? Let me check the. Can you hear the music? Let me check the. Can you hear the music? Let me check the. It's really bad quality. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do the music because the quality's so freaking bad. So I'm gonna first. Hello guys, welcome to the Woosung 4444 after party. Woo woo. All right, we're gonna blow some candles. I think. Hold on. If I could put it on. 4, 4, 4, 4. Great. Can you see that? Let's see. I'm gonna blow it myself. Am I allowed to light things in the hotel room? I don't know. Jesus. Hold on. These candles are so bad. There we go. Ow. Alright, you know what? That's how I'm doing it. I don't think I want to eat this cake after all this wax going into my freaking cake. What? Okay, here, we're just gonna light up 2 candles because I'm putting so much wax on this cake and I want to eat this cake. 2 for I could only light up 2 candles. What do we sing? We don't sing anything actually because it's just we're celebrating the album. So happy album release, and thank you guys. We charted on Billboard, EDM, a bunch of other things, iTunes. Like I can't remember exactly what we all charted on, but we charted on things. So here we go. We're gonna blow it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 4, 4, 4. Yay! Amazing. This is a wax cake. I'll try a bite for you guys. All right. This part doesn't have the wax of the candle. Mmm. Tastes like a cake. 나도 여러분들로 인해 행복합니다. I am happy because of you guys. So thank you. Eat the strawberry? Okay, well, no, I don't want to eat the strawberry. This is actually pretty good. I'm hungry. It's my first meal. Are you hungry where you're at? The cake is strawberry flavored with like just regular cream. It's pretty good. Strawberry's the best. No, it's not. Strawberry is not the best. 왜 밥을 안 먹어요? 아니 밥을 먹을 시간이 없었어. 잘 먹고 다녀요. 근데 저 잘 먹어요. You know me. I eat well and a lot. Give some to your hotel neighbor. That's weird. Right? That's pretty weird. If you just knock on the door and give a cake to the hotel neighbor, that's pretty weird. Do you see this? The 4-leaf clover that I found on the album day release out of nowhere at the most randomest spot. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. Offer me a strawberry. No, what do you think this is? Do you think this is a mukbang? I ain't offering you shit. Here. You want this? Yeah. Am I doing this right? There. Eat it. Eat it. You don't want to eat? You don't want to eat it? Then don't eat it. Do you like the balloons? Oh yeah, you like the Cricket 4? Wow. Did you know your life path number is also 4? Duh. Why? Yeah, I did actually. I mean, do you see the the one gold balloon? Yeah, the one gold balloons. Look at that. That's the whole. I like it. I don't like gold. I like silver more, but that's why I put it in the middle. There's only one. I created a song for you. Okay, send it to me somehow, or how? Yeah. Is there a way you could send that, or for me to hear? Whose idea was it bringing DJ Park Classic on tour? Whose idea do you think it was? My idea, of course. 우성이 비밀번호 4444 아니야? 비밀번호 444 아니죠. 왜냐면 제가 투어 때 말하고 있는데 지금 그 네 자리를 다 더하면 4가 돼요. 그러니까 뭐 예를 들면은 4 더하기 4 더하기 4 더하기 4는 it's falling. 지금 4, 4, 16, 16이잖아요. 16인데 16에서 이제 다시 한 자릿수로 가야 되니까 1 더하기 6은 7이니까 4가 되지 않죠. The 4 is falling. Well, it is falling, but it hasn't fallen yet, so I'm just gonna leave it. I see that it's falling, but it's okay. I like it like that. It looks cool. It looks like a boat or something, a sinking boat. Yeah, so everybody here, you guys listen to the new album, right? The 4444. The cake is alright. It looks like a sword. Yeah, it does look like a sword. I'm not mad at it. Oh no. I got it on my pants. What was your favorite song? I want to hear the responses. What was your favorite song? 4-4. I'm glad then. I see more Forget Forever than anything, which I'm glad. So I didn't make the wrong choice on choosing the title track. What was if you were to choose the title track, what would you have chosen? I want to hear that. Hmm. There's a lot of Happy Alone and Found You. Right, you know what? Also, I think there could have been a world where I chose Before We Die as a single rather than Day That I Died, and I think that would have made sense more for the album. But also I was thinking more of, you know, I feel like a lot of Woosung fans don't really like EDM as much, and I don't think you guys were expecting EDM. So I wanted to kind of give you a song that was more kind of in the lane of what you would have expected, the single "Day That I Died," and then go into more of the EDM. So did I make the right choice? You think? Because then I could give you "Day That I Died," which is what I think everybody wants to hear, and then I could give you "Forget Forever," which makes more sense. Because if I went the other way around and went "Before We Die" and then "Forget Forever," I think maybe it would throw you off too much. That was just what I thought, in my opinion. Yeah. 맞아요. 다행이다. 내가 호주에 있으니까 한국이랑 시간이 그래도 너무 안 달라서 지금 오후니까 괜찮나? 지금 근데 오늘 일하는 날인가? 그래서 좀 지금 약간 일하면서 몰래 보고 있나 다들? 4444 이번 앨범 몇 프로 만족이야? 4444% 만족. 홍콩은 2시에. Yeah. What is everybody else doing right now? It's hard to kind of navigate which way I go because it's mirrored in such an awkward. So this is my left hand, but usually it's like, yeah. But you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Like usually, if I raise this hand on stream or like a selfie mode, this hand goes up. You know what I mean? So that's like so confusing. Do you like me better here? No. Or do you like me better here? Down or up? Oh, closer. Okay. Well, I am closer. Up, down, 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 up, down, 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 down. Okay, on the floor. It is. Yeah, YouTube. Can you tell YouTube to make while we're streaming to be able to play music on YouTube Music? Like, why wouldn't we have that? Can you send this to YouTube? And then if they do incorporate this, I don't want a percentage. I just want to be credited. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you do this? And oh, this is YouTube Live, so I shouldn't give ideas about other platforms. But I have so many other ideas about other platforms and what they should do. because they're not really like making their so if they have all they own the rights to, let's say it's let's say it's YouTube owns the rights to YouTube content, right? And like I have a bunch of ideas, but anyways, that we could talk about somewhere else, but I could talk about that in Rosarium. And then yeah, but then YouTube, you should definitely make it so that while we're streaming like this, you could put on music that you already own on YouTube Music. Why wouldn't you? It's best of both worlds. Can't believe you guys didn't think about this already. Like all your streamers, you have so many streamers that stream on your platform. Yeah. Is it because you get copyrighted or something? But why would you get copyrighted if it's from YouTube Music? You know what I mean? Like YouTube owns YouTube Music. I'm curious why you go live on here on YouTube Premium instead of Rosarium. Will you crash it again? Why? I don't know. Cause maybe YouTube asked, and I was kind of like down to do it, and then also we could play the music video after. And my music video obviously is not on Rosarium, is on YouTube. So maybe that's why. Yeah. Let's see. I think this is like a new thing they're doing. I don't know. So like I don't know. I don't know what the honestly the I'm doing this live just so I could celebrate with you guys. YouTube Rosarium doesn't really fucking matter for me. But here I am doing it on YouTube. Uh, and this after party thing is my first time doing it. I don't know what it really is, but I'm excited that I'm here with you guys. Let's see. You know what? I remember streaming back in the days. Like I streamed like 4 or 5 times, and I don't think I'm the best at it, but I think I could get better at reading the comments and like streaming. But right now, I can't see that far in the screen, so I have to look down. But actually, let me get my glasses. Then I could see. Hold on. Okay. Boom. My new glasses that makes me see everything. I look like a okay. Yeah, this is much better. But the comments are still pretty small. Okay. Maybe even with the glasses, I can't see that far. Maybe I should just start streaming and then be a streamer. It'll be much compatible to my being because I wouldn't have to travel so much and I could stay home and I could just play games and I could eat with you guys. I could just talk and we could do like I remember back in the days I used to do these like 심리 상담소, which means like what do you call it? Therapy sessions together. Not that I'm a therapist, but we therapy each other type of vibe. And maybe I should do that. And I could sing on stream. I think that's a great idea. You know what I mean? Maybe it fits me, my personality, and my being a lot more. Um, right? And then I'm pretty good at games too. And like the therapy sessions, I think it'll be great. Then maybe we should do one to, this was supposed to only be like 15, 20 minutes, but I'm just gonna go a little longer, maybe like a lot longer. I'm here anyways. Uh, I'm playing right now. I'm playing Overwatch 2, but I want to find a better game. Not a better game necessarily. Another game. I love Overwatch, but I want to find Overwatch is more like a time passing killing time. Like I play for 2 3 hours, but I want to play a game that I'm just playing every day that I can't live without, like an RPG game. How about we do this? Well, why don't we do like a quick therapy session together? Like, do you guys have anything you guys have been kind of wanting to get off your chest, um, or whatnot? These days, for me, it's let me go first, and then you write yours, okay? Um, for me, I've been, since 2000, basically when we started in 2017, and we started touring in 2018, and then up till 2019 we toured, and then COVID happened, and I started I started touring again with Epic High. I opened for Epic High, and that was like 2022, and then as soon as I opened for Epic High, I did like a month and a half of touring, and then I went straight into my solo tour, Moth tour, and then I went straight into the Rose Hill tour, and then after that we did like bunch of festivals, and then I went in straight into the Rose Dawn to Dusk tour, and did more festivals in between, and then I after that, I'm basically going on this tour, which is my solo tour, before we die. So it was hard, honestly. It was getting hard for me to just travel. I love it because I get to see you guys and come perform, but it's just the traveling part was so hard. You know what I mean? Just being away from, or just not having a home and living off your luggage, just going to a different Airbnb hotel. Yeah, you agree? Yeah, he agrees. The four agrees. So just going to a different country, different city every time. Um, sleeping in different hotel rooms. That was kind of hard, but I do love it. So I do it, and I'm very excited to. But also, just I wanted to know how I could. I was trying to make myself feel at home at these different places, and I couldn't, you know, and because I'm staying there like 1 or 2 nights. So I think um, what was the best for me was that I'm trying to like tell you like five different things, and it's like hard because I need to bring it down to one. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is I did all that, and I didn't have a home. I had a home in America, but it's not really my home, my house. My mom lives there, so it's basically my mom's house, and I basically support it. And my brother lives there, so it's not like. And my cousin also lives there. They live in that house, and it it didn't really feel like a personal my space. You know what I mean? I'm never there. I'm there maybe like 2 3 months a year, so I can't really say it's like my home home. even though my family is there, like that just feels like home. But because I didn't have a home and I was just like doing Airbnbs and hotels for like 3 years now, I finally decided, I was like, maybe it's time for me to get one spot that I could come back to every time, that feels more homey to me. So I got a rent. It's not. I didn't. I couldn't buy a house, but I got a rent in Korea. Now that I could just go back there and forth. Kind of feels like my home. So that kind of solved the traveling. I'm excited to travel now because I have somewhere that I could always go back to. That feels like just the area or the 공간 feels like my home. You know what I mean? Well, that's my little story. So tell me yours now. Oh wow, this is a good one. Um, Almost Psych says, as an artist, do you think your fans as a collective or individuals more? In your memories or when writing something to connect beyond self-expression? I think I think mostly, especially when I'm writing songs and I'm thinking of Black Roses, it's a collective. It's a huge collective of kind of just support and love. I don't know what it is. Let me try to describe it into words. It feels like um, it is people, obviously, it's humans, but it's also this energy that I feel when I think of Black Roses, and when especially when I think about writing, and I'm thinking about who's going to listen to this music. It's like this energy of kind of just endless support and endless love. Um, that is not really just like one human being or an individual, because like it wouldn't make sense if it was that, because no one human being could have like endless love and endless support, in a sense, in my opinion. It's just this ball of energy that is very just loving and caring. That's how I kind of see it as. Yeah. So collective is my answer. Okay. What made you this? These are questions, not therapy sessions, but I guess it kind of is a therapy for me answering these questions because I could look back at um, what I've been feeling. So these are good, but I'll read this one because I started reading it. What made you decide to go on the solo journey instead of taking more time resting? I don't know, because I had this ball of energy in terms of solo music and inspiration that I did want to put out into the world. And I rested for 3 days, honestly, and I just couldn't. I think I forgot how to. At the time, at least at the time, I felt like it was just too quiet, everything. So I just made it busier again. Okay, here we go. Here's something that Maya is asking. I struggle a lot with people's expectations. Why do so many people believe that the only happiness in life is to have a romantic relationship and that without it, you are worthless? So untrue. Hmm. Okay, so why you're saying why do so many people believe that the only happiness is in life is a romantic relationship? Okay. Uh, Romantic relationship, I disagree. So I think you thinking this way, I'm guessing you have a lot of people around you that think this way, but I think it's not fair for you to just kind of think that everybody and a lot of people in this world are like that. Actually, I feel like a lot of people are not. There's so many people I know that are not interested in romantic relationships, but um, in terms of like life being worthless without romantic relationship, I think that's false. But I somewhat agree on the different sense of love. If your life doesn't have love, it seems worthless, in my opinion. I think that's what happens in the long run, right? Like, love doesn't always have to be romantic relationships. Love could be for anything in life. Love for music, love for this water bottle because you love water, love for your friends, love for your family, love for this cake. Like, having love really gives you life, and that's how I feel. But I'm guessing you are struggling with other people's expectations because you are putting that expectation on yourself, thinking that they're expecting something. And I'm sure there are people that are expecting something out of you, of course. However, I also think you are struggling because you are already putting that expectation before, kind of putting walls before, you know. Yeah, do you understand what I'm trying to say here? So maybe a good thing is, I get it, you're tired, maybe you were hurt before by some of these expectations, and people that are just thinking that their life is worthless without a romantic relationship. But maybe you need to explore more and find people that are more in the right energy and right thought process as you. um, because I'm sure there, I travel and I see so many different people, and I promise you, there are so many different people in the world that are so different, but also so alike. So, yes, okay, here we go. Next one. I'm gonna drink some water 'cause I did 2 shows in a row, so my throat is 목이 좀 아파. It hurts a little bit. Okay. Um, let's see. I want to read. Okay, I'm gonna read this one. Oz MD says, "Does it make sense changing career when you've been trying to achieve this all your life? I don't know, I'm not feeling any purpose in my current career, and I felt I wasted my time all this time." 15 years, wow. Well, congratulations, first of all, because sticking something to 15 years in itself is a big, big achievement. And you feeling like it's maybe you don't feel like it's a big purpose in your life is also very, very what do you call it, understandable. um and it makes sense to me. 15 years is a long time. I've been doing music for, I feel like, around there, or maybe a little less than you even. But first, I do want to know, like, does it, you're asking, does it make sense? Yes, it makes sense. Of course, it makes sense. Everything makes sense if you want it to make sense. If you feel like it's not giving you a purpose, and that's you've tried everything, and 15 years has gone by, and you really feel like it doesn't give you a purpose, then you know the best rather than anybody in this world. So you should decide if you feel like it's not giving you purpose. Yeah, make it make sense. You change your career, try, achieve, strive for something that gives you more passion and purpose. Life is definitely longer 15 years, you know what I mean? 15 years is not gonna, you have so much more, even if you're 50, 60, 70, like 50, 40, 30, doesn't matter, right? um, However, I don't think you should feel like you have wasted your time for 15 years, because I am so sure that you learned so much, and you've achieved so much. And also, your life was basically surrounded by those 15 years of you doing this career. And I think for you to discredit that is not a good way of getting over or leaving this career behind. I think leaving this career behind is like, okay, the 15 years I did, I learned so much. I did this and this and this because of the 15 years. Reflect on what you did. And then now you just agree with yourself that, after 15 years, I have I don't have anything to achieve in this career anymore, or I don't feel as passionate anymore. So I'm going to move on rather than you feeling like I'm running away from these 15 years. I think that's a healthier approach, in my opinion. So that's just my suggestion. Don't need to take it. Not a therapist. This is just friends talking here. Yeah. Let's see. What would you say to us who are loving you but cannot hold you or be with you? It's a one-sided love. Why is it a one-sided love? I don't understand. What can we do to hold on to this love that is not reciprocated? Okay. What would you say to us who are loving you but doesn't that go both ways in a sense? Like, is it? Maybe I'm not understanding. Can someone explain a little more? Why is it one-sided? Because I'm guessing, okay, because I'm one person, maybe. Yeah, okay. But also, like I mentioned earlier, it's a collective, I think. Do you love me for my music, or because then it's not one-sided at all, in my opinion. I'm just the music is what we love together, so I am part of the love. We just and you are a part of the love for the music, so that is definitely not one-sided. But if you're saying you love me as a person, that I don't know what kind of love that could be because you don't know me. Like, it is a little different. Like, you don't know me like you know your friends, because like you said, you can't touch, be, or see, have conversations one-on-one with me. So maybe there's a fine line in terms of, like, in my opinion, I've always wanted to say this, right? Like, and I'm glad you brought that up, because loving somebody, and I think having an image of them because you don't know them is good. It's like loving a character, right? It's like me. It's like loving. Let's say I love anime and I love Pokemon and I love Pikachu. It's like loving that character, and that is very good. I like some characters myself. I love Mewtwo, Pokemon, by the way. Um, but sometimes, sometimes with these interactions, I feel like if you are feeling depressed because you cannot hold me or something like that, I don't think that's a healthy way of loving a character. And you know what I mean? Yeah, because do you feel sad that you can't hold Pikachu? You know what? I feel sad that I can't hold Pikachu. You're right. I do feel sad that I can't talk with Pikachu. But also, me being sad that I can't hold Pikachu does not ruin my day. You know what I mean? It does not affect my personal life in terms of what I'm doing daily and what I'm going about, as me, as a human being, as what I'm achieving in life. Like, that's just sad that I can't. That Pikachu is not. real and here for me to touch and like in my pokeball. But we understand that that's the relationship. And I think uh for some relationships like that, it becomes unhealthy where you feel like you know them too well, or you own them, or you expect certain things out of them. But we're just talking about humans here, right? Like, you are human, you make mistakes. I am human, I will make mistakes. Other celebrities, other artists are human. They are going to make mistakes. They are going through the same experience as you are. They are not greater nor lesser than you are. We are all just going through our experience and learning as we go. So it becomes toxic when you kind of think of them as something higher. You know what I mean? They're not higher, and you're not higher either. But also we're just on an equal plane level, um, just learning and kind of sharing our energies and doing what we're best at as we go. Do you know what I mean? So if you're saying you want to hold that love, but you can't touch me or see me or have a conversation with me, then I don't think you should force yourself to hold that love. I don't think you're starting at a right point of love, a healthy love, in my opinion. Maybe a healthier love would be, I don't need to see you, I don't need to touch you. I want to, and it would be great if we could see each other and conversate. But that's not, you know, maybe that's do you get what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass right now, but this is how I feel. And if yeah, I could go to, like, let's say I like a celebrity and I like them because of their interviews and what their personalities are, great. And somehow they do like a maybe I like their music as well, and they do a show. I go watch their music. I, great. I enjoyed what they put out to the world, their energy, and let's say I went to dinner, and then they just happen to be next to me. Yeah, and you say hi, and then you guys get into having a conversation. Great. But other than that, like, my love for that celebrity or that character is there. It's just that, like, them talking to me has nothing to do with me loving their art, or me not being able to see them or like personally has nothing to do with loving their art that they're putting out into the world. Um, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, if you love my music, you love my music. Um, and I always like to say our music because, like I said, like, I'm making music as I'm thinking of how you guys are gonna listen to this and understand this, and it's just something that that's why when I write songs and when I think of Black Roses, it's like a collective energy of just love that is not with purpose or with prize or with something in return. It's more just we just love and share music that we love together, and I just happen to be the messenger and the singer of the music, and you guys happen to be the listeners. And you know what I mean? Nothing more than that or less than that. Yeah. Anyways, that one was long. Okay, let's keep going on. Okay, this one's funny. This one's a question, but let me answer it. Okay, your popularity and your fan base increased a lot during the last 2 years. can you still do simple things like shopping or go to restaurants without being disturbed from fans? I think you are overcrediting overcrediting our popularity, in my opinion. But yeah, we do get noticed a lot more than 2 years. But as you know, I still walk around. I still go shopping. I don't like shopping these days, by the way. So I don't go shopping that much. But I go out to eat. Recently, in Sydney, I was out eating. A couple of fans noticed me, said hi, what's up. It was chill, and I don't really call it disturbance. I don't think of it like that. It's more of just like I mentioned, what's up, hi guys, enjoy your meal. I'm enjoying mine. um, and it's mostly like that. No, I believe, and from what I've experienced, black roses are never like come here like they're never aggressive, and yeah, it hasn't been like that yet. In these, thank you for your lovely comments, everybody. I'm reading them. You are such a great human. Thank you. I'm not a perfect human. Great human, I don't know. I think that differs with everybody, but I strive. I want to be better. That's for sure. Yeah, better each and every day. I'm basically always competing with myself. You know what I mean? No one else. There's so many comments that I'm like skipping through, but I'm sorry. Um, yeah, I'm still on like your problems, guys. Like if you guys have anything you guys want to share, get off your chest. This is your time. So see that like maybe this is what I'm saying. Maybe I should be a streamer and stream therapy sessions together. That'd be fun. You know what I mean? Is this like yeah. And like what I said today, like what I mentioned, I want more people to know. And that is the message. Like that message, what I said today is also included in the Roses music. It's more about loving yourself. You don't need to idolize anything, anybody, in my opinion. It's all within yourself. And you, I think you're discrediting yourself when you are loving something else more than yourself. Do you understand? And I think that becomes toxic because you are giving love. You feel like when love is something that you don't have to forcefully just give, or you feel like you're forcefully giving this love, and for that love you feel like you need to receive something back in return, and that's not what love is. uh, when you love this cake because it tastes so good. Okay, I guess the cake is giving the taste back. But you know what I mean? But you love the cake because it's tasty. There, that's it. Like you don't want this cake to send you the love back in terms of like what? Uh I don't know. You don't want the cake to hug you. You know what I mean? you So love is, I think, that kind of love comes when you love yourself. When I love something, or I try to at least, I don't expect anything back. Um, I just love it because I love it. When I love a music from an artist, when I love this song from an artist, I don't care what they do. I don't care if they go drink. Well, like I would like that for them to not do harmful things to people that hurt people. That I don't agree with. But but if I like that song and they're great artists, like great. If they have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, great, good for them. I don't care. I just love the art that they're giving out. Like if there's a painter, like, and I'm interested in that painter's life, yeah, I would study the painter's life. Like biography, I would read them, and I would understand. I would try, like, I like this because I want to understand what state of mind they were in when they were creating this art. But don't matter for me if, what kind of friends they had, what he was doing with his friends, like, you know what I mean. At the end of the day, like, I just want to understand. That's it. So, and this just goes back to loving yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know if you guys could share this on other platforms. I wish you can. I don't know. Is it because YouTube, what, premium, you can't like capture it and like share it on other platforms? I don't know. I don't know the rules, but I would like for all the Black Roses. I already know that Black Roses know this because like that's why you guys like our music, right? Like it's about that. It's about self reflection, and it's about healing your traumas that you had in the past. So for newer fans, maybe maybe if you are here because Jeff is handsome, well, Jeff is pretty handsome. So I mean, keep liking that. Yeah, Jeff is handsome now, yesterday, tomorrow. I don't know. 30 years, he'll still be handsome. If you like just watching him play the bass because he's handsome, great. Like there's that. There's love for that. Um, but don't expect him or any one of us to uh, not make mistakes or even the little ones, or what, don't expect us to be in your category of things that are right, because we are not. We are our own human being. I have categories that I think is right, and you have your category. I don't pressure you to think my way. You don't need to pressure me to think your way. uh, and that's that. Yeah. And if you think all of a sudden, oh, Jeff is not handsome anymore, I don't like him anymore, that's cool. Oh, Woosung has gotten too old for me, or Woosung, I don't like Woosung's voice anymore, then cool, move on. I'll move on. You'll move on because you love your life more. That this is such a not a big incident that will hurt you to be able to kind of like crush you down, like, or anything like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you love yourself, you just move on because you love your life and you're enjoying your life so much more. Like, you coming to a concert is not about me, it's about you. You're there to enjoy yourself. Do you get it? You're coming to the concert because you wanted to come to the concert and feel things with the music that we have and enjoy and learn about life and experience. It's not about me. Yeah, at the end of the day. I'm going on this rant now. Okay. So have fun. I'm just trying to make it the most fun experience as I can because I'm having fun too. And me doing the lights or like the screen and preparing for all those things, like, it's exciting for me because it's kind of like preparing for a party that everybody's gonna come to. And what do I want the most? I want you guys to enjoy the party the most. So there's that I already got my fulfillment and love because while preparing for this tour or this party, quote unquote, um, when you buy a present, you're it's so happy. You're so happy because you're thinking of what the other person's reaction is gonna be, or like even or how happy they will be, and that's the really amazing part about buying a present, right? So this is me preparing this show, hoping and kind of feeling and like thinking of the audience And already there, I felt fulfillment and love, excitement, and everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I have to say. It's already fucking 6. Yeah, but great. I am so glad to chat with you guys. But I maybe will okay, maybe when I'm done with the tour and when I'm done with the Roses album and all that, maybe I'll start streaming more so we could have more of these interactions together. Because I feel like we haven't had one of these in a while, right? Yeah, I remember like in the beginning it was easier to do things like this. And we have more time like this because we had like other apps. But maybe I'll be a YouTube streamer. I don't know. Since we're on YouTube, I don't know. YouTube, hit me up, and then please make sure the music, YouTube music, goes into YouTube streaming. Please figure it out. Um, yeah, yeah, I love you. Let me tell you this real quick. You being a YouTuber is like a huge thing right now, and it's been for the past couple of years. Let me tell you. Let me prove to you how early I was on YouTube. If you look at my video that I first posted on YouTube that I have archived, but I still have, it's let's see, it's like freaking like 12 years ago. No, like I was in high school when YouTube was a thing, but it wasn't that big of a thing like now. YouTube, are you listening? This is why you should incorporate my ideas because I know YouTube inside and out. I've been a part of the YouTube growth. Before anybody started streaming, they didn't even have streaming. When they were uploading YouTube videos, and YouTube wasn't the biggest thing in this world, let me show you. Right? My old video that I first posted, and this is me posting, not even like listening to YouTube, like or watching YouTube. Watching YouTube long, like I've known you guys for the longest time, but my first YouTube video is 14 fucking years ago. Look at this. Can you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that YouTube? 14 years ago, I was a YouTuber. Before all this hype, before you guys incorporated advertisement, I don't know. I was on here watching your content because it was amazing. So thank you, YouTube. It really, it was my childhood, um, and it still is a huge part of us and a huge part of me. Thank you for letting us upload music videos and all this shit. Um, I don't even know if they're listening, but anyways, unarchive, please. Hell no. Yeah. So yeah, that's my rant for today, guys. I rose you, I wolf you. This has gone longer than expected, but the only point of us doing this was to play the music video so we could watch the music video one more time. I think, right? Is that why? I don't know. Is that why we did it? Can somebody tell me? I don't know. But anyways, I heard that we could play the music video after the stream, and I'm guessing that's important because we want to watch the music video one more time, right? Because we got 10 million fucking views. Woo woo! Yay! Clap louder! Yay! So let's end it and then let's watch the YouTube video. Thank you for spending time with me. I thank you. Thank you for coming to the shows if you have. Thank you for listening to the music. Thank you for the billboard. Thank you for what else? Thank you for existing. Thank you for loving the music, listening. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And thank you for today. Goodbye. And then the music video will start Now, I hope. If I end it, does it start? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Bye. See you soon. Bye bye.